Hey everybody, good morning. It is Tuesday, the 17th of March, and today is Tinks kids' graduation day. Graduation day, for those of you who don't know, is just what we call the day that they go to the vet to get their spays and neuters, because after that, they are eligible to go home. And I've heard it suggested that maybe we should change this to their final exam day, which does make a lot of sense as the name, but we've been using graduation day for so long it's a little hard to change. Plus, final exam has sort of a connotation to it that I do not enjoy. so, so maybe we'll just stick with graduation for now. Anyway, as you can see, I just took Tink's secret agent suit off. She's standing on it. This is it. It needs to probably go for a wash because it's full of her hair now. And she gets to have it off all day because her kids aren't here. So there's nobody to worry about nursing on her. And that's good. She's going to enjoy that and probably floof up and get a chance to groom herself like she hasn't in a couple weeks. And for those of you that are wondering, she'll probably have to continue to wear the suit for another week. And then we're done for sure, because after that, it won't even matter if they decide to start nursing again. So we'll just keep it up until she goes for her graduation on Tuesday next week, 1 week from today. Then she won't have to wear the suit anymore. So that's the plan. Anyway, she's a sweetheart, and I'm going to hang out with her some today. But we're going to have the regular Kitten Academy live stream focused on the room, the Annex upstairs, so you can watch Belle and her kittens. And hopefully we can keep them on the screen, although they have proven already that they are experts at hiding from even 3 cameras at once. They're pretty good at that. So we'll see. Anyway, all right. We're going to let Tink groom herself for a while and get herself all floofed back up. And we are going to go upstairs and talk to Belle's kittens. So let's do that. By the way, Tink's kids were excellent travelers on the way to the vet. They were all very calm, except for Monkey. Monkey was also a good traveler, but he spent the first 20 minutes loudly complaining that there was no breakfast served on this flight. And then after that, he just laid down and took a nap the last 10 minutes of the way to the vet. So they were all really pretty calm about it, but I think Monkey just wanted food. This is Logan Berry, as you know. Hi, Logan Bean. I don't know who he's looking at. Oh, it's Smokey. Hi, Smokey. Hi. What are you doing, cutie pie? Yes, well, meow to you too. All right. Just going to take a little bit of the hand sanitizer in with me because it feels good. That means I'm going to have to set the phone down for a second, though. Let's see if I can cleverly balance it pointing at some kittens. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Yes, Belle. Well, you are totally blocking the camera. Now you're going to knock it down. Good job. Belle really wants some attention. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, sweetie pie. You know, I smell funny now, don't I? Like hand sanitizer. All right. Look at these 3 adorable little beans. So cute. What are you cutie pies doing? So, progress report. Somebody's been eating solid food while I'm not looking. And I only know that because somebody had a real nice solid poop that was left out of the litter box. But it was clearly a little kitten poop. And that's good news. So, we're going to have to keep a little bit of a closer eye on what they're doing just so we know where they're at. Also, somebody had a poop in the litter box, which was very good. And also, somebody had, nobody had pee in the litter box today. I don't know why. I couldn't find any pee in the litter box. They must have done it somewhere else. But that's okay. The rug in here is already basically slated for retirement. And I'm just waiting for these guys to stop peeing everywhere before we replace it. Actually, what we'll probably do is not even that. What we'll probably do is in the next week or two, we will move whoever's still here from Tinks crowd up to the spare room, and then we will likely move these guys down into the main room with a new rug and new stuff and get it all sterilized and set up for them. And let Tinks kids just run around the house as long as they're still here, just like we did for the last class. So that's coming up soon, I think. I'd like to get some of Tinks kids adopted out before we start making those changes. But my guess would be soon. So, all right, you three, come on now. You are the entire stream today. We're only 6 minutes in. Are we already done? Aren't you going to get up and play a little bit? Come on, let me bother you. Let me bother you into getting up. You going to get up? You going to get up now? How about now? Were you playing the whole time I was gone? What's going on? What is going on? Oh, so fuzzy. Look at this fuzzy, fuzzy fog face. I know. You're too cute. You're too cute with your little eye boogers. Anybody want to get up now? Big stretch. Big stretch. Come on, kids. Oh, you got it all stretched out. Come on now. The sleepiest cloud ever. Okay, how about you, Beeper? Beeper, I know you're always good for it. I know a way to wake you guys up and be practical at the same time. It's been a few days since we took weights. Why don't we weigh you kids? Let me grab the scale and bring it a little closer to us. Okay, here we go, right out here. And just like before, maybe you guys can help take note of the weights, and that way you can tell me what they are after the stream, because I can't do the stream and record the weights at the same time. And, all right, let's do it. Let's get some weights. Foggy, you want to go first? Look at that face on her. She's being ridiculous. Look at the way she's sitting. Double down. Double down on that lean. Look at that lean. Wow. Now she's doing a model pose. All right. Good job, Foggy. I don't know what you think you're doing. But we are going to weigh you now. It's your turn. You're going to go first. I know. Well, complain all you want. Well, you got to let go. You got to come with me. Okay. Here we go. Right on the scale. 23.4 ounces. 0.5. Okay, we'll call it 23.5. That's good. Look at you on your camouflage blanket. Spot the kitten. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Super camo. All right. Let's weigh Jubal just so that DJ will be glad that we took a baseline. Hang on here. Jubal. 1.7, good. You got to gain some weight though, pal. You've been holding steady at 1.7 for a very long time. All right. I guess we'll do Beep next. I know, Beeper. I know. You were like, I just played with my sisters all morning and now I'm tired. I don't want to do it. Come on now. We can do this. 20.9, not bad for 6 weeks. Actually, not quite 6 weeks yet, right? Good job, Beeper. You gonna let yourself down? Oh, big stretch. Big yawn. He's actually named Jubal after the Jubal character from Firefly. And it's all just because of the famous line that Jubal had in Firefly, where the doctor asks him if he's a lion, and he says, "Am I a lion? I don't know. Think of me as a lion because I have a mighty roar." Like, no, the doctor's like, "No, I said alliance." So that's where it came from because he's a lion. 25 for Clax. 25. There you have it. All right. Well, we got weights. Everybody's still being pretty calm. Augie's got to clean off the places where people touched her. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. That was some vigorous cleaning. You fell right out of there. Well, all I'll say about Firefly is it's one of the finest sci-fi TV shows to ever be canceled way too early. It went exactly one season. It's a huge shame because it was a great show. And I really wish that I were in the position that some of you are in, that you'd never seen it, so that you can go and watch it for the very first time. It's not exactly for kids, I'll say that. There's some adult themes and a little bit of violence, but it is otherwise a fantastic show. And if you haven't seen it, if you haven't seen Firefly, then you are kind of lucky to get to see it again, or to get to see it for the first time, because that's special. It'll never be that way again. All I will add is that you probably shouldn't bother seeing the movie they made to wrap it up. They made a movie called Serenity to kind of finish it off. And just don't. Just pretend it never happened. But the TV show Firefly is still, it holds up. DJ and I watch it again every now and then, and it's still a great show. It's just, it makes us sad because by now we know all 12 episodes, and that's all they're ever going to make. So, shame. Shame about that. Firefly is basically, I mean, the whole idea behind Firefly is what if you took a Western, just your average typical Western, and then made it sci-fi? It's exactly what it is. It's basically just a standard Western in sci-fi, and there's nothing wrong with that. It is a perfect idea. It's an idea that now has been copied, in a lot of places. But as far as I know, Firefly was the first one to really make it a big thing. I doubt they were the first to do it, but yeah, it's great. I mean, in fact, if you watch The Mandalorian, now look at me, just talking about nothing. The Mandalorian, though, is also a sci-fi western, really, but it's a different way. Like in Firefly, the western aspect of it is very explicit. Their spaceship even kind of looks like a horse, and that's not an accident, I'm sure. And there are horses, and they wear cowboy, kind of clothes, and they wear dusters, and it's very like explicitly western sci-fi. Um, but in The Mandalorian, it's a sci-fi. I mean, it's a Western like story, like theme. It's the lone wanderer and his sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, he's charged with, taking care of somebody, but it's really about his wanderings through the West, and the things that he encounters, and it's the very classic sort of Western telling of a story. So yeah, maybe sidekick, but I wasn't gonna say sidekick. I was gonna say charge. It's his charge that he's got to take care of this innocent in the Wild West, and his adventures doing so, right? Like, it's really what it is. But of the two, I gotta say I vastly prefer Firefly still. Mandalorian didn't, I don't know, just didn't do it for me the way that it should have. Not saying it was a bad show. It's a good show. But it's no Firefly. I think a lot of the sci-fi things kind of have an undercurrent of westerns, because a lot of them tend to be about the same sort of thing. Where, westerns, a lot of westerns are about the great West wilderness, the untamed and wild West. And now that we've basically conquered the planet, then now the sci-fi is that. That's where we get that unconquered, wild frontier. You see a lot of that in sci-fi. So, so I wouldn't say that Firefly really like invented something there. That's not what I'm saying at all. But they made it very explicit and in a very fun way. It's excellent. Lone Wolf and Cub is yes, exactly. Scott, I think you get what I'm talking about anyway. So yeah. What is all this noise? How did you get up there? Why are you up there? Why did I put the scale up there knowing that you guys were going to try to climb all over this? Oh, despite its name, the scale does not make for good climbing. See what I did there? Because, scale is another word for climb. No, let me explain the joke, everybody. Let me explain it. Wow, big jump for a little kitten. How about you, Beep? You gonna do it? Nice. I could put the scale next to the box. That way they've got an easy way down. That's a good idea, everybody. Why don't we do that? Here, I'll just move this right over there. And probably an easier way up, too. All right, well, I talked an awful lot about Firefly just because we named the lion Jubal. I guess, sorry about that. I should say something about the kittens, but there's really not a whole lot of news. I told you guys the poop report and the food report, so we got all that out of the way. And as you know, for those of you coming in late, Tink is downstairs with her suit off, and her kids, the Tinkerers, are at the vet today getting their spay and neuters. They'll be back probably around 4-ish. It depends on when the vet finishes all the surgeries. And then it'll depend a little bit whether they're back on the stream or whether I bring them up to the master bedroom for some recuperation or, exactly how we manage it. We'll play it by ear. Wow, I woke you guys up and now you are really up, aren't you? My goodness. Come on, you guys. Let's not play by the litter box, though, because DJ doesn't like me to film the litter box. Let's go do something else. Wow, Maxine. I don't want to get too off the topic, but Galaxy Rangers and Brave Star I haven't thought about for a long time. And you're right, actually. I wonder how much of the inspiration there, is part of what inspired these things decades later. My goodness. Wow. Trip is very nostalgic there. Well, it's been over 20 minutes, and the good news is that today we've got all 3 cameras in the Annex, so at least in theory you'll be able to watch these fluffy little kittens all day, and then we'll see what happens. Of course, I say in theory you'll be able to watch them all day because they have already become very good at finding just a couple of spots that the camera doesn't cover and hanging out there in those couple spots, as kittens do. Like the litter box corner is the one spot that we don't point cameras. And of course, now they're all over there just exploring and playing. Come on, you guys. Foggy. Anyway, if you want to keep trying to watch these guys all day, tune into the regular Kitten Academy live stream right here on YouTube. Thank you all very much for joining me this morning. I really appreciate this time that we get to have together. I appreciate the chat. I appreciate the opportunity today to ramble about stuff that had just nothing to do with kittens, and I apologize for that. DJ would definitely have stopped me if she were here, so sorry about that. Yeah, and we'll do this again tomorrow with news about how the spays and neuters came out, but I'm sure that they will have been fine. And yeah, I guess that's about it. So thank you all very much. Oh, Brooke is great, by the way. We just didn't stop in because I wanted to get right to this, but we'll see more of Brooke. In fact, she'll probably get to spend quite a bit of time out today, running around like she did last night. It's good. She got to spend plenty of time out of her room. Wow, wrestled a whole cow. All right, Belle. I guess it's a window day for you, huh? It's kind of rainy out. Well, thanks again, everybody, and I'll see you on another close-up tomorrow morning. Bye, Belle. Say goodbye to everybody, Belle. Belle, we're up here. We're up here, Belle. Hi. Look up here where we are. Hi, Belle. Oh, there you go. Okay, good enough. Hi. Good enough. All right.